I forgot what a daunting task this is, but here, let's do this. Um, we're going to start into the Natasha Denona portion of my makeup collection, my eyeshadow collection. I keep pulling my own hair. That's ridiculous. Okay, we're going to start with some older palettes. This is the Metropolis palette. It's not even available anymore. I have had it, oh my gosh, I don't know how long. Will I ever toss it? No. It was $128. No. That was the first big Natasha Denona palette that I ever purchased. So I will keep it like forever because it was a lot of money. This is the Sunset palette. And as you can see, I've used it oh so very much. I don't know what to tell you. It's a thing. This is a Natasha Denona Lila palette, and I think it is absolutely gorgeous. And you can see it's had some love. It needs some more, so we may do that going into fall, or we are in fall. The Natasha Denona Gold palette. I think this is gorgeous. I love this color story. The mixes of the blues and the golds and then the browns and tans. Yes. I'm getting a little inspired, which is what I needed. So thanks for helping me do this. This is the Circo Loco palette. And when I got it, I absolutely loved it. Now, I still love the color story, but it's one that I have to be very, very careful with. Why? Because I'm 59 years old now. So, but let me just, we will look at that blue. Oh my gosh. And y'all know, I mean, obviously, see my shirt, my car, this is my favorite color. This was the color my wedding, when my bridesmaids wore in my wedding. So, yeah. And we'll just kind of aimlessly pick a matte. They're just beautiful shades. Just love, 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 love them. So, yeah. I just did a couple little swatches with them. I don't want to get into a whole swatching party because we will be here all day. I did not even pull my minis. We might have a problem. I'm dropping stuff. We are wiping off dust before we put them back in the thing because kind of makes sense, don't it? This is the Natasha Denona Zendo palette. And it's one of my least favorite color stories. It just is. I'm trying to not, I kind of should go more in detail than what I am, but there's so much that I don't want to keep you here forever. Okay, we're going to put those in the drawer, which I really should not because the drawer is off the rail. But here we are. Okay. This is the Natasha Denona Love palette. I'm going to be real careful because I broke this shade and it's loosely pressed back in there. So I don't want it to fall out. This is another, mean, seriously, that red, the purples. It's another love of mine that needs some love. I'm going to have to get back into doing, I was doing the Shop My Stash videos. I got overwhelmed. I need to start back again because it does help me rotate through my collection and use things more. This is a Natasha Denona Golden palette, and it is kind of similar to the gold palette. It's minus the blue shades, and it's an okay palette. I like the gold palette better than the golden. And I apologize for leaning over. I have to put these away because if I don't, it'll bug me. So, yeah. There's that. This is the Roxa. May not be pronouncing it properly. I don't know for sure. Palette. I bought it when it came out. I've used it a handful of times. I have a hair that's misbehaving. I enjoyed it when I use it. It needs to be used more. So, or passed. Anything that I'm showing you may get passed. It may not get passed. Yeah. Natasha Denona Bronze palette. It's kind of the same color story as a few other Natasha Denona palettes that I have, but I still bought it. The Natasha Denona Yucca palette. I don't know that I have actually used this palette at all. I like the color story. I just don't know if I've made it around to using it. So maybe we should put it, yeah, we should do a Shop My Stash and do that. Forgive me, I'm still stuffy. You can see, just trying to breathe. The Natasha Retro Glam palette, we've used this one. We've done a bingo or two with it. Love the color story, love the greens. This one, oh, so pretty. I like this, like mint green. It has a color or a name, but I can't see it because I have no contacts in, and if I keep my glasses on, the camera glares. But let's just kind of those are those. So we're just kind of playing at this point, because I think that's the only way I'm going to get through this with any sanity left. So, by the way, when you own German Shepherds, buy Swiffers. Buy the truckload. Anything and everything that can help you with dusting, get it, because you will need it. The Natasha Denona Trichrome. Did I say that right? Trio Chrome. Good Lord palette. This is another one that I have not used nearly enough, and it's beautiful. The shift, I don't know if you can see. Hit this screen. Look at that. Ah. Look at that. Ah, my gosh. Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. We need to pull this one and use it. Let's just kind of pull our swatches. These are the last three that I just did. You see that shift? Yes, gorgeous. My apologies. It is Kentucky. We are playing in dust. This is a Natasha Denona Sunrise palette. We've used this one a few times. This one, some of the colors remind me of some of the shades that were in the first Jaclyn Hill palette. I loved that palette. I hated to toss it, but I really, really kind of had to, because it just was at a point of, I can't remember how long I kept it. It's one of the palettes that I tossed that I wish that I hadn't tossed, because I really loved it. And it had sentimental memories. I used it for camp meeting 2018, stuff like that. Let's get back to where we are, because this is getting long. This is a Natasha Denona, my dream palette. And to be honest with you, I don't think I've used it. I don't think I swatched it. We got to get back into Shop My Stash. This is the Natasha Denona Retro Palette. It's not been used a whole lot. Need to fix that. Okay, now, my minis, we're going to do in another video because this is getting long. This is the Natasha Denona Biba palette. And again, you know, there's some similarities to color stories and shades in the other Natasha Denona palettes that I've shown you. I know. Did it anyway. I have not purchased the latest Natasha Denona palettes, and I don't anticipate doing that. The reason being is I don't see a need for them at this point in time. This is a Natasha Denona Bloom palette, and it is one that I absolutely love. But again, you know, similar shades to what I've shown you in other palettes. So it was not really a need, but I got it anyway. And I've told you several times, I got really dismayed with my Natasha Denona shadows, because this primer made all the difference. I was having issues with fallout with with the shadow moving and ending up on my face. And I got to where I wasn't using them, and I was actually going to declutter them. And this is the I Need a Warm. Between the I Need a Warm and the I Need a Nude. When these two launched, everybody and their brother were using them and raving over them. So after I thought about it a bit, I got it. And I'm thankful that I did, because that got me to use the eye primer, and I get much better results, and it got me to fall back in love with my Natasha Denona palettes. And as you can see, if I had gotten rid of them as planned, that would have been a whole lot of time, effort, and money gone, which I'm not opposed to. You know, if I'm not opposed to passing down. It's not to me, it's not about how much money tied up in something if I give it away. Does that make sense? Anyway, we're going to stop this and reload. Have a good day. I'm the mayor's daughter. See you. Bye.